Hello, welcome back for one more episode of Accidental Expats. I'm Bobby.
And I'm Amy, and we will be sharing stories from expats around the world. So if you have a story that you would like us to tell, please leave it in the message below.
And you're gonna tell your story in the next episode. I have a new story.
Ooh.
A girl sent to me. She wanted to be anonymous, but we're gonna name her Clara.
Clara. Okay.
Yeah, Clara is a nice name. So Clara was like, she told me that sometimes it's very good to hear your intuition.
Yes. Like
And
the last episode.
As the last episode, yeah. She say like it's very good to hear your intuition and actually Google things before you really
Get
go
into something.
Yeah. She went to Thailand.
Oh.
Solo travel was her first time as a girl traveling alone. She was very excited, but also she was very afraid. There has a lot of humors of scammers
Mhm.
and not things that could happen. So she was kind of ready for if something happened,
Yeah.
might happen.
She
Something
had a
happen, might
plan.
happen. If something happens,
She had a plan
she
B.
had a plan B, or she knew how to kind of handle the situation.
Mhm.
Anyways, she was going to be there for 15 days.
Mhm.
The first week was smoothly, was very nice. She went to the best beach. She went to all of the monuments she wanted to see. She was very happy. Then she made everything that she wanted.
Nice.
She was in this little hotel, and the main desks are saying like, oh, be aware of scammers. Nowadays there's a lot of scammers. You are in the middle of the summer, so just be aware of that.
Mhm.
One day she was walking the street, and this handsome man came through her and was like, hey, I realized that you are not from here.
Okay.
Where
But
you
he was from there, from Thailand, or
He was from Thailand.
oh, okay.
And she was like very scared, like not scared, but very like, oh, why he's talking to me? Do I know you, or something like this? Like, why? And he had like a perfect English without like accent and everything.
Okay.
So she was like, that's weird.
Uh-huh.
But she would like say like, oh, sorry, I'm not from here, I cannot help you. And it was like, yeah, I know, I realize you're not from here, so I'm selling these experiences in Thailand. And she was like, oh no, but
no, no, thank you.
she was like, no, I'm not interested, thank you very much, it's very kind. It was like, no, like we know, like but we are selling this experience, then you're gonna know Thailand in a way then you cannot see as a tourist.
Like
So
a more like real
real experience, like self to try to integrate into the Thai culture. And she was like, maybe this could be nice because I already here for a week, I haven't won like 7 more days, and I don't have plans and everything. And she was like, okay, but can you tell me more about this experience? I was like, no, I'm pretty sure you're gonna like, you're gonna enjoy and everything.
Yes, but what about the prices? Where
So
are you taking me?
she gave her the price. She said like, yeah, but he told her like, oh, you need to give a deposit now.
Okay.
And then when you arrive in the place of the experience, you gonna need to pay the rest.
It already sounds like
Trick. It already sounds very trick. I would like to say
a
like
pretty
no.
shady, yeah.
But the guy, sorry, was so sympathetic. He was so charming. You know, like when you see that person and you see the person so beautiful, so smart, so inviting, and then you think like, this person can never do anything bad to
like
me.
you trust the person.
You trust, like some people, like even they're like bad, they give you this trust feeling, you know.
Like you can trust in this person, like
you feel that the person's worth your trust. But something inside her mind was like saying, girl,
scam.
Anyway, she was like, yes, let's do it. The guy took her to a van, and all of the windows I tinted like black. And so
Uh-huh.
she was like, okay, like so. Then they opened the van and have like more three people inside.
Ah,
Was a
okay.
couple from Italy and a
Okay.
guide solo travel from Spain.
Okay.
The van started to go away, and then she started to realize the scenario started to change. She was looking to the window. The ambient started to be heavier. Sorry, the ambient started to be heavier. She was not feeling, well anymore. Like she was afraid.
Mm.
And then past like 1 or 2 hours, she started to get like super afraid. Her phone signal was like
That.
dead. She was super
Oh.
afraid. And then they arrived in this place in the middle of
Nowhere.
nowhere. Right. We need to cut
Don't die. Yes. Don't worry, we will cut it.
Right. Okay. She's arriving in this place in the middle of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like super scared because it was like, you arrive in an experience. And then she was like looking at like this little house.
Mm-hmm.
And then she was like, okay, like it might not go inside this house for sure. And
But it was
like,
just like one house or like
was like a little houses
Uh-huh.
everywhere. And then he was like, I'm not going inside. Like this looked like a hotel lobby. She was like, no, I'm not going inside
doing
that
this.
there.
Yeah.
And then I was like, yeah, go. Like you're gonna see and everything. This is a 5-star hotel. And she was like, no, it's not.
Don't trick me.
And then she was looking to her phone. Her phone was zero signal. The other people also was like super scared. Zero signal. They entered to this place. They're selling as like a 5-star hotel. And then there was like, oh, welcome to the 5-star hotel. Then it's minimal 5 nights. You need to stay here.
Minimum 5 nights.
Yes.
But okay, continue.
And then she was like, no, I'm not staying here. And when she looked behind, the van left.
Oh.
So they are like really trapped in a place that
they don't know.
They don't know.
Uh-huh.
They didn't have internet. And the people was like, yeah, just relax, just have fun. We are selling here as a spa and everything. And she was like, oh my God, what should I do? What should I do? She asked to go to the toilet. And then, like, she told, like, when you enter, you have the lobby and then you have a door. Then, since it was like small houses, so this door would give you to a pass to the other houses.
Okay.
She was like, can I use the toilet? She went to the toilet and then she left from the main door for the outside door.
Yeah.
She say like, I run with it. There is no tomorrow.
Okay.
Because they say like, I don't know if it really was a hotel or if it was something like traffic or like she doesn't know. She was like, I know that she's talking like in my mind it was bad to leave the other people behind.
Yeah.
But in that moment I was just like taking care about my life.
Yeah.
What do I want? What should I do? If it's a trap, it's a trap. I need to run.
Uh-huh.
She ran as no tomorrow. And then she's arriving in the middle of these like these trees, then like the same as movies, like the people run in the middle of the corn field.
Okay, yeah. Uh-huh.
She was like, I have no internet. What should I do?
I will hide.
She started run until she got in a
field.
She got in a field, but she got signal.
Oh, okay.
And then her signal was like, I don't know who called. I don't know the number of the police.
And I don't know where I am.
I don't know where I am. She literally remember like checking the location in Google, like, oh, it's close to the city.
Mm-hmm.
And then she called the hotel. Then she was like, thanks. Then I like the person in the lobby, like the hotel that she's preview was in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
She calls like, oh, I think I got trapped. I don't know where I am. I'm close to the city. I'm in the middle of the cornfield. I'm extremely desperate. I don't know if they are looking for me. I need help. Can you send someone, the police, whatever, anyone?
What do I do?
The guy say like, don't worry, I'm going to pick you up.
Nice. Oh, well,
nice.
Yeah.
It was like, just don't worry. This is not the first time this happened. This is not the first time this happened. He was like, when like he didn't tell her in the phone. They hung up. She said like, I stay hidden in the field for at least 2 hours because it was a drive of an hour or something. She's like, I stay hiding for 2 hours in the field. I was scared every sounds around me. I was like
Yeah, yeah.
super scared. And then the guy, she saw like the car passing, and then she was like started to send because she knew the
Oh, yeah,
guy.
yeah, yeah.
And then the way back to the city, he was like, "Yeah, this is a very common scammer here. I told you when you arrive in the first day, be aware of
Please be, yeah, yeah.
scammers. It's so much here." And then she was like, "I'm sending this story for you to warn people
Yeah.
because people need to know that even the person looks very
Nice,
trustful,
yeah.
nice. You cannot trust people you don't know. You always need to go to guides that is in TripAdvisor. Then So yeah, she sent this story like for warn people. She wants to warn people. Then even you go to a place that you plan your trip. Always something can get in your way, and you always need to go to guides that you trust.
And you can find a reference in
Exactly, like
internet,
reviews.
Google, yeah, 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 yeah. That you could, yeah, like you could like research, do some research and find some reviews about it, where they are located, exactly to know there is an address, a real telephone
If it's a
number.
really like a tourist, like it's not just a trap. Because even then, in the end, she was like calm because the guy said like, "Yeah, I knew exactly where you are because this haven't happened before with some people who used to stay in our hotel. So I knew
Oh,
exactly where you are." But can you imagine if this was not what you know could be
yeah.
worse, could be a situation, then she may not even live with that.
And for example, also, I'm worried about the people that she left behind.
Yeah,
What happened to them if they managed to? Because at this moment, at this point, the less worst case scenario is that they were scammed and they were forced to stay there for
and
5 nights
and
and
pay
pay a lot of money for that. That will be the less worst case
exactly.
scenario. But imagine that it's trafficking or
Yeah, and if anything
whatever.
else, because you are outside your country, you don't know anything, you don't speak the language, so always be aware about
Open your eyes.
anything. And the same as you say in last story, I think that's why she decided to tell us this story.
Mhm.
Always listen your intuition, because sometimes it's not your intuition, it's a bigger
Yeah.
like sign, like a bigger force send you a sign that you should not do that. And that's the most important, like follow your intuition and don't trust people. If you don't know the person, don't trust them, because
You don't
maybe
know. Yeah, you
can be
never
your
know.
last day and you don't know. That's very dramatic, no, but it's
Whew.
true.
So please watch out there, guys. Take care
Yes,
of
be
yourselves.
aware.
Be aware. And also, if you have any other tips when you are traveling, especially when you're traveling
Alone.
solo, yes, please share your tips here in the comments. Also with your friends, it's not like something to keep for yourselves. It's nice that you can share that with the people that you love, so everyone is safe.
Yes, exactly. So if you like this story, please send a message to her, subscribe, thumbs up, and send your story. And see you in the next episode. Bye.
Bye.